The Code of Ethics and Standards of Practice communicates to you and the public the scope and nature of the early childhood education profession. This video will help you learn more about Standard 6, confidentiality, release of information, and duty to report. Standard 6 outlines expectations of the knowledge, skills, and practice required to adhere to confidentiality, release of information, and duty to report as an RECE. Registered early childhood educators respect the confidentiality of information related to children and families and obey all laws pertaining to privacy and the sharing of information. RECEs disclose such information only when required or allowed by law to do so, or when the necessary consent has been obtained for the disclosure of the information. They understand that as a result of their professional knowledge and role, they are in a unique position to recognize possible signs of child abuse, neglect, and family violence, and have a particular duty to report their suspicions.
RECs are knowledgeable about privacy legislation and obligations related to different types of personal and confidential information. They inform families early in their relationships about the limits of confidentiality, including sharing relevant information with colleagues. RECs maintain an understanding relating to the management of information, including how information is collected, used, disclosed, retained, and disposed. They respect the confidentiality of information in relation to children and families. They obtain consent before photographing or recording children or using any image or information about a child or family in a print or electronic format, including social media. RECEs comply with their duty to report suspected child abuse and neglect to the Children's Aid Society. Today, your call to action is: review Standard 6 in the Code of Ethics and Standards of Practice. Reflect on how your actions in and out of your work environment adhere to confidentiality, release of information, and duty to report requirements.
Be a part of our community year-round. Follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for the latest news, check out our blog, College Talk at cece-talk.ca.